Let's make some delicious mutton biryani today. This is one of my all-time favorites, such a satisfying meal. Now I'm going to show you how to make it step by step, making the process simpler. If you like my recipe, do give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe for more such recipes. Now let's get started. So I've got 500 grams of basmati rice. Now I'm using golden cellar rice, which comes very grainy and is perfect for biryani, but you can choose to use your regular basmati as well. Now add some water and wash your rice really well, and then leave it to soak for about 30 minutes. And in the meantime, we can prepare the biryani masala. Now add 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, half a teaspoon of jeera, 1/4 teaspoon of methi seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of kalonji, that's your nigella, about 3 ilaichis, your cardamom, half an inch of cinnamon, a small piece of mace, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, I'm just grating in a little bit. Now add half a teaspoon of sauf, that's your fennel seeds, about 3 dry red chilies. Now grind this well, and your biryani masala is ready. So we're going to keep this aside now. Now we'll prepare the curd mixture. So I've got a bowl of 100 grams of curd which I've mixed really well. Now add about 1/4 teaspoon of food color. Mix it together and we'll set that aside for later use. In the meantime, let's start with making the meat. Now I will be pressure cooking the meat, so I'm adding 500 grams of mutton to a pressure cooker. Add 1 bay leaf. Add 3 cardamoms, 1 black cardamom, 4 cloves, 1 small piece of mace, an inch of cinnamon. Add half a teaspoon of peppercorns. Now add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. I'm adding about 50 grams of curd, that's a small bowl. Add some salt. Now add about 1 cup of water. Now I'm just going to mix this up really well, and then we can pressure cook the mutton. Now we can pressure cook the meat. So I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to give it 1 whistle on a high flame, and then lower the heat and allow the meat to cook for the next 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, I'm going to check. And the mutton has been well cooked. Don't overcook your mutton because we need to cook it on dum as well. So now I'm going to separate the mutton pieces from the yakni and keep this mutton stock or yakni aside because we will be using this as well. So the next step is frying the onions. So I'm going to add 3/4 cup of oil. And once it's hot, I'm adding 2 large onions which are finely sliced, and we're going to fry them till they're nice and brown. Once it's done, remove it and keep it aside. We will be using the onions and the oil as well, so keep the oil aside for later use. Now the next stage is preparing the rice. So I've heated up about 1.5 liters of water. I'm going to add 1 bay leaf, 1 star anise, adding a small piece of cinnamon, a few cloves, now add 1 tablespoon of oil, half a teaspoon of Shahi Jeera, and about 2 tablespoons of lemon. I'm just squeezing half a lemon. The lemon and the oil help to keep the rice nice and grainy. And after that, add about 1 tablespoon of salt. So we'll let that come to a nice boil, and then I'm going to add the soaked rice. Now once you add the rice, then just mix it gently, and we can leave it to cook for a while. We just need to cook it till it's about 80% cooked. So very important that when you make biryani, don't overcook your rice. So now I'm going to start to layer the biryani. So I've taken a pan and I'm adding the mutton pieces without the yakni. Just spread them out really well. Now add the biryani masala that we prepared earlier. Just add all of it to the mutton. Now we'll add a few green chilies which I've slit, and then we'll add the curd mix that we had prepared earlier. Now add the fried onions. So once I've added the fried onions, I'm going to check the rice. So once the rice is done, it should be about 80% cooked because we will be cooking it on dum as well. So that's done. So now just strain this out. And spread it nicely. So add all of the rice to it. Okay, so once I've added all the rice, then add some food color. I've mixed red and orange together, so it gives it a nice color. And I'm adding the yakni, about 1 cup. This gives a very nice flavor to the biryani. Once I do that, now I'm adding the leftover onion oil. Don't worry, the biryani will not be too oily. This actually makes the biryani really moist and delicious. So now I'm going to just I'm adding a foil over the pan and sealing it. And then I'm going to put it on a tawa and then lower the heat and cook it on dum for about 20 minutes to half an hour. So after about 20 minutes, I'm going to check it and your biryani is done. Biryani is perfectly cooked, the rice is nice and grainy, and it smells amazing. I think my whole house is smelling of biryani right now. So it's absolutely delicious. It's a lovely meal that you must try making for you and your entire family. You're going to love it. So do try it out and tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, then do subscribe to my channel for some more such recipes. Catch you until next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.